Hello guys, this is gonna be a quick tutorial on how to install VirtualBox to create your virtual machine. A quick explanation about what is that. A virtual machine is basically a computer inside a computer, and VirtualBox is a hypervisor. A hypervisor can be a hardware, software, or firmware where we can run like virtual computers. So let's see it this way. We have our desktop or laptop, that's like our big box. Then we have a smaller box, that's gonna be our hypervisor, that is VirtualBox. And then inside VirtualBox, we're gonna have like many computers that we can have running at once or just one at a time. Okay. So to start, we're gonna go to Google. We're gonna type VirtualBox, and we'll see what we get. So we're gonna click this first link, download. And since I'm using Windows, so we're gonna pick Windows. But if you use your in any other system, well, you pick the one you're using. This time we're gonna do it with Windows. So it's gonna get the file for us. Once we get the file, let's open it. By the way, this is gonna be one of those tutorials where we are gonna run through issues and we're gonna fix the issues. We're not gonna skip anything. I'm not gonna cut the video, so you guys follow along the way. It's asking us if we want to accept changes. We accept it, and then once we accept changes, we're gonna get this screen. I click next, accept, because we have no option. Next, yes, default, yes, yes, and then yep, that's good. Install. So here we're gonna wait a few seconds. While we do that, we're gonna go to Windows and we're gonna get the ISO image for let's do Windows 10. So we're gonna get that. This is something that I'm just doing from the top of my head. I don't have a step-by-step about how to do this, so we'll see how it goes. That's why I want to do it this way, because like that's the real way you're gonna do it. You're not gonna go on step by step. If you really want to learn, just go and throw yourself in there and see what you find out. So create Windows 10 installation media. Yes, we need that. Okay. Oh, let's see, because I think we don't need the installation media. We need the ISO. Let's see. Let's see. I think this is gonna work. So we run the file. Let's see how our VirtualBox install is going. Okay, that's ready. So let's finish it. And now let's wait for Windows. So once it's done, this is gonna be what we're gonna get in VirtualBox. Okay. You can do anything with this really. Like if we don't have the image we need, this is like useless. So that's why we get the ISO image from Windows. It just takes a while because it's Windows. So we'll see how it goes. It can take a few minutes, honestly. So if it takes longer, I'm just gonna speed up the video and meet me there. Some of the things that you can do with a virtual machine is you can maybe test malware. You can install different operating systems. Like with Linux, you can have a Linux computer inside of a Windows computer without the need of external hardware. There's an operating system called Tails that I like. It's not persistent, which means that everything you do is like erased once you turn off the virtual machine. I can do a video about that later too, but for now, let's do this. Create installation media. This is what we need, the ISO file for another PC, because that's what we are creating, another PC. Click next. Yeah, we want it in English. So here, very important that you pick ISO file. Why? Because we don't want a USB flash drive. We need the ISO file. That's what we're gonna need for the VirtualBox. Next, let's save it in downloads and then save. It's gonna take a couple minutes. Let's see. 0%, 1%. Well, ooh, it's promising. It looks promising. Wow. I thought it's gonna be slower. Still pretty slow. So yeah, as I was telling you guys, here you can run different computers. Um, it also depends on like the type of hardware you have, the RAM you have, the yeah, like the laptop or the desktop that you have at home and the components of that. Because if you run like so many stuff in there, your computer is gonna just get slow and then it's gonna crash and the virtual machine is not gonna work, your main operating system is not gonna work, and then you're gonna be pissed off because nothing's gonna work. So be careful with that. I usually try to run um, just like two virtual machines at a time, and my computer suffers with that like so much. I recently updated the RAM, so we'll see how it goes. For now, let's just wait a little. Oh, I just noticed this. This is in Spanish. Um, let's change it to English if I'm not wrong. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Oh, yeah, preferences, and then language or idioma, and then we'll find English, and then oh, it says invalid settings detected. Hmm. I might need some packages to get English. Let's cancel this. Let's try to do it again. Yeah, I don't want Spanish, I want English. Okay. So still getting, so let's see if we can find out how to change it to English. I think I might need some folders. How do we change VirtualBox to English? What does it say? It says invalid settings added. Default machine folder is missing. It's missing. File preferences language English. Yes, that's what we did. Okay, and in the general tab under default machine folder, browse the new look. Okay, let's do that. Then in the general tab, default machine folder, browse to a new location and create the folder if it doesn't exist. I don't know, I don't trust these things. Let's do this one. This is from VirtualBox. This is not what we're looking for. close it. We'll reopen it. Basic IT troubleshooting. Close it. Reopen. Still. Expert. Let's see. It's Windows almost done. Okay. We just got the ISO file. Man, I'm sure you just need to do something easy, but default preferences, like language. Okay, let's try this. Preferences, other. Let's do it in. Other, and then let's save it in my desktop. And then we can change it to English. I knew it was easy. I knew it. So now that we have our Windows file, it should be in our downloads folder. Here it is. Let's see, type disk. Let's see the title, date size, type of file. So we see it says disk image file. That's what we needed, the disk image, to create a new image of a new computer in our VirtualBox. So we're gonna click add and then downloads. Actually, we're gonna click new, my bad. And then we're gonna call it Windows 10 ISO image. That's what we need. And then we wanna save it. I didn't want it in the desktop, so I'm gonna change the location again because I don't want it in my OneDrive. I just want it on my desktop. Let's leave it in my documents. You know what? Yeah, let's leave it in my desktop. Yeah, whatever. Then we're gonna click new. Name Windows 10 VM for virtual machine. And then ISO image, that's what we need. We're gonna click the drop down arrow, other, downloads, Windows, type, it automatically selects the Microsoft Windows 10, and then unattended install. We don't want that. Skip unattended install. This is like the options I usually do. You can do whatever. It depends on, like as I said, like the capability of your computer, like how good your computer can perform with this. Also how much space you want to give it. I'm just gonna leave the default. It was 50, so I'm just gonna leave it as it was. Let's keep unattended install and finish. So that's pretty much. Now we can double click it, and then it's gonna go through the Windows 10 installation. So we'll see how it goes. Let's make this bigger. You can change this and make it like full screen. You might need to do like more stuff. You can change it here, but it's not gonna do it like as we expect. You see, there's something else that we can do so it stays the way we want it to be. So in here, we're just gonna go to the installation of Windows, install now. And then I don't have a product key because I don't. Windows 10 Home, yes. I accept because I have no option. Then we do custom install. Yeah, that's what we want. Remember, we select 50 gigabytes. So click next. Getting files for installation, installing features. It takes a while, as I said, it's Windows. So we're just gonna wait. 9%. Let's see. By the way, if you are stuck in that screen, just press right Control and F, and then it takes you back. Otherwise, you won't be able to do anything. We can do scale mode as well. It doesn't look as good, you see. We can do both, like it's the same. You can make it a little bigger. It doesn't really make the difference. And Control C is just to escape scale mode. It takes a while, friends. Feature 64. Let's go. Let's play some nice music. Ninety-five percent, 96% almost done. So we're almost done with this video, guys. I hope you guys like it, honestly. If you want to know how to do more things, let me know in the comments. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comments. But I want this to be like a real experience. Like sometimes we go on YouTube and we see these tutorials that we don't really know what we're doing. So here I try to give you like the life experience that you can get while trying to install a virtual machine by yourself. Like some of the issues, for example, we went to the issue that I was in Spanish. I know Spanish, but I don't know Spanish. I'm not gonna issue for you. So we fixed it. But yeah, you can also Google other stuff. That's like the reality of like technology and IT and cybersecurity. You can just Google whatever, and if you don't find the answer, because like it's because you're not Googling the right way. Because almost everything it's on the internet, so you'll find better, or you can just ask me as well. So you see, it's almost ready. We're getting there. You can see that it's lagging a little. You can see that little circle. It's just like, ooh. But it's fine. Like, as I said, it's a virtual machine. It doesn't run at full speed because it's like two computers running in like one CPU. Just the only memory RAM that's expected to be just one computer. Everything that is just for one computer is split in half. So you gotta split the resources for like these two computers. But you'll see, it's nice to do this. So I'm gonna do some malware testing later. I'm gonna show you how to install Linux as well, how to install Tails, and maybe navigate to the dark web. There's cool stuff you can do this. Getting ready. So this is rebooting the computer. It's like when you install Windows, it will reboot the computer once, twice, three times. It's just doing the same. Almost there. So you have installed Windows before, you know how it is. It's not, if not, this is a great experience. for you to know how long it takes and the steps you need to take. I want to check something. Let's check Task Manager to see if you can see here like how many resources. So look at this. You see, this is VirtualBox. That's like the amount of CPU that is consuming right now, which makes sense. So here it is. Let's just skip all this because I don't want Cortana. I hate all these things you need to do to pre-configure the computer. That's why I like Linux better because they don't make you go through all this stuff. You basically just install the operating system and there it is. But this takes forever. Like just a moment is just like an hour. I mean, I don't have an hour to wait for this every time I need to do it. So there's other ways to install Windows as well that you make it faster, but we can see that in other videos. This is key, like that's just the keyboard. You know, more setup, like what do you need to set up? Like you barely have applications in there. Like, come on. I mean, it's driving me crazy because video right now, it's like I've been like 30 minutes here waiting. Just waiting, basically. I'm talking to you guys. But that sucks. Like, this can be easily like 5, 6 minute video, but as I said, it's Windows. It's from Microsoft. Finally, finally. So yeah guys, this is how you install Windows 10 in a virtual machine, a fully functional Windows 10 computer. You can use your USB and all that. You might just need to configure, but just to show you that it's like a fully functional computer inside a computer. Just confirm and continue with the Google data, and then let's do YouTube. So here's YouTube. As you see, this is my virtual machine, this is my main computer, like this is my Windows menu in Windows 10, and this is my Windows menu in Windows 11. So you see, so that's all for now guys. That's the end of the video. Sorry it took that long, but just blame Windows for being that slow and that lazy. Hope you like it. You can subscribe and see you in the next video.